You ever meet anybody who just spends time talking in circles, talking about their ideas, talking about the things they want to do, talking about the same topic over and over and over and over and over again? And you could just think to yourself, God damn, like, this dude be ruminating on this shit all the time. Like, I don't understand why he just doesn't take action. We've all done this. Circular talk. You're just a fucking, you just make theories all day about the shit that you want to do. Well, if I went to the gym every day, I could only imagine how I would look. Oh, bro, motherfucker, it's not that hard. Just go to the gym and eat good. It's simple. Let me not say it's not that hard. It's simple. But you're making it complicated. You're making fucking theories and you're trying to optimize the exercises to be the best way possible when you still fucking 40 pounds overweight. Today's video topic is circular talk. Stop fucking theorizing and stop talking in fucking circles. Circular talk. You have no fucking solutions. You just fucking mentally masturbate to your ideas. You come up with solutions. You're like, well, fuck, you know, well, if I want to get the biggest possible that I can at the gym, I have to bench press in this way and in that way. But, you know, like you just fucking optimizing for shit you haven't even started. We've all gone through this. We've all gone through starting an idea and, talking about an idea, and we just talk and talk and talk and theorize instead of taking action on the idea that we want to start, the business that we want to start, that women you want to approach, the friends you want to have, the cars, etc., etc., etc. You know, I want to implore you today to find where you're talking in circles, excuse me, and kill that shit immediately. The best way to learn something is to fucking do it yourself. And then you add other people's ideas and strategies and you optimize. But honestly, most oftentimes than not, you're gonna make your own fucking optimizations for yourself. Like that's the shit I do in the gym. Yeah, I watch videos, I get ideas from other men, but ultimately, you optimize for you so you could succeed, right? A lot of us fall into circular talk. I have fallen into circular talk, which is why I'm speaking about this. At one point in my life, I was just talking in fucking circles about the same thing over and over again, the same business idea, the same, method on, oh, how do I approach a woman? Bro, shit is simple in this life. You just fucking go do the thing you're gonna say you're gonna do. You keep your fucking word to yourself and you go do it. You know, every day people might ask themselves, well, fuck, you know, how do I start the habit of going to the gym? You just fucking go. You just show up. All you gotta do is show up, and that's the fucking win right there. I think people associate, I have, is you need to execute perfectly, and that will be the win. No, the win is showing up. Once you get there, to wherever you need to be or whatever you want to do, executing is is much easier. But circular talk is just being a fucking perfectionist. Like you're trying to be perfect at some shit you've never done before. Like that's delusional. And it's not the good type of delusion. It's like, bro, like why you trying to be perfect in something you've never done before? There's no preparation to a lot of shit. Like that you have no experience in. You have to just jump into that motherfucking furnace, bro. The furnace of adversity. My favorite. You have to seek the pain, right? Where you, even in your body, man, where you have pain, your body is sending you a signal that you need to fix something in that area. If you feel fear, that is a spiritual signal. You need to go attack that so it doesn't grow, because fear will grow like a disease, like a parasite, and it will affect everything else in your body. It will have you questioning yourself. Am I worth it? Am I really about that life? Am am I am I a man of my word? It's a spirit just haunting you. And you need to confront that fucking demon. Because if you don't, it will take over you. and you'll become negative, and you'll wake up 2 3 months later, years later, and you'll fucking realize, shit, my life has gone to shit because I spent so much time theorizing instead of doing, instead of committing to the action that I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Had I just started, I would have been. When I started my detailing business, the way I was able to do it was I just threw myself in the fucking fire. I spent I spent $2,500 out of $4,000, the only $4,000 that I had, buying a truck, and that motherfucker did not work. But you know what? Because of my leap of faith, I was blessed that the Most High put the spirit on my father to let me borrow his car so I could run my detailing business. Had that not happened, I would have never started because I was waiting on my parents to help me buy a vehicle. They're like, oh, we'll get you something nice, we'll get you something cool. But I knew this idea that I had inside of me needed to be brought out. I knew that if I wanted to make the business that I wanted to make, I had to go ahead and take that chance myself and go buy a car. And that's what I did. I committed and I was blessed for it. It wasn't about, me trying to find the perfect way, me trying to find the perfect setup for the car, because I could have done that. I figured that shit out on the way. You just start something, you figure that shit out. Because if you let yourself dwell and dwell and dwell and dwell on it, you're never gonna do it. You'll be watching videos on shit like, you know, how do I wake up at 4 a.m. every day? Bro, you just wake up. You just wake up. It's that fucking simple. You know, that's the win. You wake up. Then you progress that to, okay, I woke up at 4 a.m. Now I want to wake up at 4 a.m. and go to the gym. Okay. How do I do that? Well, you wake up, you get ready. If you need to be in your shit before, your clothes beforehand, excuse me, you you be in your clothes beforehand, and then you get in your fucking car and you drive. I mean, it's that fucking simple. Well, I want to start reading this new book. How do I focus? How do I make myself focus? It's very fucking simple. You get off your motherfucking phone, all right? You put that shit far away, far away. You grab a book that you want to read, you open that shit up, and you start looking at the words and read. That's how simple life is. But we overcomplicate it. We trick ourselves that we have to be perfect, that it has to be the way that we want it to. No, bro. In the beginning, just start. Just start. Stop thinking. Stop preparing. You're being a perfectionist. You know, you're trying to optimize before you even need to. It's like I said, it's like being overweight and trying to optimize your bench, optimize your deadlift. Just start. Just get in there. Get in the gym. Just start the business. How? Okay, you just start an Instagram page. That's it. That's the first step. Start a social media. Start a YouTube. That's how you start. Stop fucking talking in circles. Stop talking in fucking theory. You figure that shit on the way. And usually, when you jump into the furnace of adversity, you're showing the Most High that you're willing to take the leap of faith. You don't have the clarity, but if you trust, He'll give you the steps. He'll show you what to do. He'll send people your way that will guide you and teach you, but you have to make that first step. We're judged by the intention of our heart. We're judged not only on our words, but by our actions. We have to show the Most High that we desire what we that we want what we truly want. We desire what we truly desire by doing the consistent action every day that's going to get you to where you want to. That's it. It's that simple. You want to lose weight? Okay. Make sure that you're putting yourself in a position where you're always doing physical activity. That way you lose weight. Then you're going to get the increases. Then he'll start changing your spirit. Then he'll increase your discipline. Then he'll increase your knowledge on, lifting or finding ways to optimize how to lose weight. Then you'll get all those things. But if you can't even start, you don't really want it. It's not who you are. It's just something you want. Anything that you truly desire is always going to be rooted in your identity. You have to become that person to get where you want to get to. When I was 230 pounds, I had to become someone who actually wanted to lose weight. So what did I do? I started watching what I was eating. I went from a bag of chips every day to no bag of chips. A bag of chips just on Friday. I cut it out incrementally until I just started shaving off the pounds. I went on walks every day. Made sure I hit 10,000 steps every day. That's the way I wrestled for my blessing. To get that increase in knowledge and wisdom and understanding, I went through the furnace of adversity. And everything I do, I throw myself in that motherfucker, bro. And it's hard. It is hard. But let's stop the circular talk and grit up our loins, as the scripture says. Grab your fucking balls and throw yourself in there. That shit is scary. That shit is hard. But you're driven, you're ambitious, you know you got it. It's okay to do it despite the fear. You're gonna feel your chest tense up. You're gonna feel the pain and suffering of losing weight or gaining strength or bulking. You know, everything is a struggle, man. But I'd rather struggle in the grind than struggle in circular talk. Just ideas, just theorizing, creating theories on shit that is very simple to understand. That's the lesson for today. Stop fucking talking in circles. Stop theorizing. You're getting absolutely nowhere. You're just making yourself feel good because you're talking about it. You just like you just offloading your brain's input into other shit in the world. It's just circular talk. Because once you're doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing, that you want to do, you're not even gonna really talk about it because you're gonna be figuring out how can I get better at said thing? How can I become a better basketball shooter? How can I become, you know, optimizing my training routine? How can I so and so, Stop circle talking.